Hello friends, it is Wednesday the 22nd of February and yesterday on the 21st I got invited very kindly to Book Break's Pan Macmillan Love Shack event in the evening. This video is going to be me talking about that event and going through what happened. As usual, I'm sure you know the drill by now, I didn't film too much while I was there. I filmed little bits throughout the day, but I didn't film huge amounts, so I'll just show you what I have got and talk you through it. So I thought, as I'm going to London in the evening, I had the whole day off work, so I thought I might as well spend a whole day in London. Good morning everyone, it is the 21st of February and I am going tonight to Pan Macmillan's Love Shack book event. I think that's right. It is a book event for all books romancy and love and all that lovely things, and so I thought I'd take you along with me. Before that I am going to see a matinee in central London because why not make a day of it? So yeah, just come along. So I started off by going to the National Theatre to have a little drink, coffee while I wait for my friends, and then we went to the theatre to watch the show Just for One Day, which is currently running at the Old Vic. I did do a whole video about that show, so if you want to watch that, go and watch that. But yeah, we watched that show. It was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved that show. It was incredible. So yeah, it was really nice to go and watch that with my friends. And then after that, it was time to go to the event. The event was held at Pan Macmillan offices, which was really cool. There was books everywhere. Really fun. It was really nice to see all those books, and there was lots of kind of sweet treats around, lots of books for us to take, and there was lots of fun things going on. So there was like a crafty corner, an origami corner. There was a game where you could race a little racing car, and if you got it past a certain marker you could win a proof of the book Cross the Line, which is coming out in May and I'm so excited for. And I won the last proof copy. I was so excited for this book and I was so excited that I won. My reaction maybe a little bit dramatic. But you know, at least I was happy. Yeah, very happy about that, which was very exciting. And I got to just meet loads of lovely people and have a really nice time talking to fellow book people and just chatting all things romance books, books with love in them, with a really nice bunch of people. It was a really gorgeous event and I'm glad I went. I always get a bit nervous about events like this because I don't go to very many, so when I do go I think I kind of get a bit of imposter syndrome. So I'm a bit like, do I deserve to be here? Have I worked hard enough to be here? Am I as good as everyone else? You know, we all get that imposter syndrome time to time. But I have been writing on my website for a large number of years now and I do post regularly on my book Instagram, so you know, I guess I do have as much right to be there as everyone else, and I'm glad I went because it was really fun and I met really lovely people. I left the event with many books. By many books I mean many books. So should we go through them before I drop them all? This isn't necessarily in any particular order, these are just the books that I ended up leaving with. The first one is called Hitched. This is a book about a girl who goes to Las Vegas for her hen party with her friends ready before she gets married, and then while she's in Vegas she accidentally ends up marrying her ex-boyfriend. The next day he agrees that he will annul the marriage, but only after she's been on 3 final dates with him. This sounds like a really fun, like, romantic comedy chick lit read that I can't wait to get into. Next is an Olivia Blake book. I tried to read The Atlas 6 and I just couldn't really get to grips with the writing style, but this does sound really good. It sounds like 2 people who are kind of made for each other, meant for each other, but they limit themselves to only going on 6 dates in total, and I just think that sounds like a really interesting concept, and I've heard really good things about this one, so I can't wait to read this. I was waiting for the paperback, so when I saw the paperback was there up for grabs, I took one. Next up is a book called Fling. So this is about these 2 people on the cover, I'm assuming, who were married, and they were happily married until their happy marriage turned into an unhappy marriage, and they've gone through kind of several rounds of failed IVF, and they just divorce and go their separate ways, and then they both, I think, end up on a dating app called Fling, and where they meet other people who they're very compatible with, and this is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, so they get into other relationships, but then they kind of come back into each other's lives and they start having an affair with each other against their current partners. So I think it's kind of about their relationships, how all that pans out. So yeah, very excited for that one. It sounds really interesting. Next is The Proof That I Won. This is, as you would have seen from that very excited video, this is the book that I got really excited about because I can't wait for this. I love a Formula 1 themed book, and I do like a bit of romance. Now I realise that actually I do like romance. I'm excited to read it. I'm really looking forward to this book. I have been waiting for the release, so I'm glad I got a chance to read it early, and that is Cross the Line. So he's a Formula 1 driver, she's his social media manager. He needs to improve his image. She kind of agrees to help him out, but obviously as situations happen, feelings ensue. So I'm very excited for this one. Next is an author I tried to read before but didn't really like the book, but I am excited to read her new book, and that is Fall of Ruin and Wrath. This is from the same author as From Blood and Ash, which I read a little bit of on ebook, and it just wasn't for me, but this sounds really good. It's about someone who, they live in like a world destroyed by gods, and she's like really special or something, so she is like hiding, living with a baron who protects her, and she gives him information in return. Then a prince comes into the picture, she gives him information on the prince, the baron likes the prince but the prince likes her, something along those lines. It sounded really good, so I picked it up, and I am excited to give this one a try. It sounds more like romantasy than fantasy, so it sounds like it's more heavy on the romance side, but I loved Once Upon a Broken Heart. I love a bit of fantasy romance, you know. It's a genre that I am warming to more and more each day, so this sounds right up my street. Next is a proof that we were all given a copy of, and that is Some Like It Cold. This author wrote the A Kind of Spark book, which is now apparently a CBBC series, which I had no idea about. I love that book, so I'm definitely going to check out the TV series, but this is their first adult novel, and this is a small town romance. So there's a girl who comes back to her town to kind of say her last goodbye to it because she wants to leave, and then there's a guy who lives in the town but he's going to just stay there, and it's basically like he might be the reason that she ends up staying in that town. So, you know, there's gonna be romance, cozy little romance. They said it's kind of like a cozy romance for fans of Gilmore Girls. Never seen the show, but I know the vibes and I like the vibes, so I'm very excited about this. I also love how this vintage ticket on the front is the same branding as on my website. That's really cute. In that book, there's something else really cool. We got branded love hearts. How cool is that? I haven't opened them yet because I kind of want to savour the packet, but that's so cute. What a way to sell me a book. Just give me food. The last book I am so excited for. We all got a copy of this as we left the building, and that is Katie McQuiston's new book, The Pairing, which so excited for. I've read Red, White and Royal Blue, loved it. I read One Last Stop, enjoyed it. This sounds great. This is about 2 chaotic bisexuals who are exes, and they both accidentally end up on the same European trip, and to prove they're both absolutely over each other, they set themselves a challenge where they both have to kind of have as many hookups as possible, I think, while they're in Europe, to be like, no, I'm definitely over you, look at how many people I've hooked up with this European trip. And it just sounds chaotic and messy, and I love Katie McQuiston's writing, so very, very, very excited about this. Also, can we appreciate that cover? How cool is that? Amazing. And that was all the books I got. This is not the most polished video, I know, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I feel very happy and lucky and grateful I got to go to that really fun evening and meet such lovely people and come away with all these wonderful books. I'm really excited to get reading, hopefully enjoy all of them. Thank you so much to Book Break for inviting me to this evening. I had a lovely time and it was just very nice for me to be there. I hope you're all currently reading a book that you're enjoying. If not, I hope you soon pick up a book that you love. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.